I don't want to do. I want your side like.
Is that PLK that just?
That's back to the building.
What up?
John.
PLK.
Oh shit, here we go.
Thanks. What up?
Yo, John, I'm gonna put together some rounds and I'm gonna call you.
Let's go.
Oh shit.
Let's go, baby.
We can put money on the floor. What we doing? Put together some rounds too. We gonna have a private battle on the phone.
Nah, I just want you to hear, what I'm capable of.
Yo, listen.
Jordan is right there, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, man. Like, can we put some money on the floor, like a little friendly? You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're capable of, but I definitely hear it though.
Nah,
I
don't know if capable might be the right word, but like I've been in tune. You know what I mean? Since the very beginning. So it's like I think self-awareness is like the biggest thing with this. Like I'm not a fool in any form or fashion. I would never even play like that. You know what I mean? Like that's the first step. I know what I could do. So I be kind of tripping. I speak to a few people and give a little insight on what I think here and there. But I ain't out the loop. And at the end of the day, I come from the cloth of this shit. Like I come from all of the elements that thrived in battle rap, probably outside of the theatrics. That's the battle rap that I was a fan of.
The same like shit that Cassidy come from?
Yeah, I would assume.
That's what I'm saying. Like
around that same time.
It was the same shit. He felt like the same thing. I'm in tune. We heard in his bars, he been following. We heard in his interviews, he been following. But it takes a while to get in tune. To get in tune, you actually got to be active. You can't just be watching.
Nah, that's a fact.
You only gonna learn from the experience.
That's a fact.
You can watch it and be like, yo, I could do this, I could do that. Then when you get up there, you know what? I should have did it like this. I should have did it like that. That's what makes niggas get better.
Yo, Jay Black, they got this word. I think it's pronounced anomaly. So every now and then you get these motherfuckers that just kind of like come outside and just be different. When I came outside rapping, I was different, bro. I'm talking 13, 14. I was giving niggas a problem. So yeah, I get you in most cases. I ain't most cases.
We still gotta see it.
No, that's a fact.
The anomaly gotta happen for it to be an anomaly.
No, it just gotta happen again.
There ain't no hypothetical anomaly.
But just know that it will be happening for the second time.
I like this.
When was the first time?
When I came outside at 13.
That ain't what we do today though. That ain't what we do today though.
Yeah. Trust me.
I was outside at 13 too.
Yeah, but
there's stories about me and Yonkers for sure. Footage, everything. It's still different now.
Yeah.
It's still different.
Is it really that
different?
So
we gotta see that anomaly. Yes, it's very
What's
different.
the biggest difference?
I would have to show you better than I could tell you.
I like that.
It would have to be that. Nah, because I could tell you a bunch of shit. That don't mean I know what I'm talking about, right?
I'm just talking about the nuance. Just from an outsider. Like, what's the biggest adjustment?
It's just the experience, man. I think that's the key. I think that's
you can't put it on all experience because Twerk came out the door killing niggas. So it's not always experience. Like some people just have those it factors that could move the whole fucking needle of the game. It's not just seasoned vets that's having an impact on the culture.
I mean, Twerk had to do some polishing too, though. Pause.
No, that's a fact.
Twerk is eons above the way he was when he first started.
But not first started, but when you first had an impact. That's a good question too. Like, what's your prime? What you think your prime is, or do you feel like you're still like in your prime?
I don't even know. That's a good question. I mean, you could say that going off the year that I had last year. It's one of them. I don't think there's. I think you could be in multiple primes.
No, facts. I'm saying it more like, because people compare me to like, the mixtape Banks, and then like, as I, developed into the mainstream artist. It's two different things. Like, you can feel like you better as you get older because, your wordplay, experience, and just being more polished, like you said. But, people always going to have their pick. Like, nah, I fuck with this version of him more. So I was just curious to know, like, which version of you do you think is a better prime? Like, is it now or is it before?
Yeah, I think style, I'm way better now than I ever been. and I'm gonna get better if I keep going, because that's what I'm doing. I'm battling the last time you seen me, and then I'm using my critiques on certain shit. If I speak about something that I'm seeing that I don't like, I try to work on it to show it in my performance versus just being a nigga that's complaining about it. That's why when you ask me, like, what's the difference? I wasn't just talking shit when I'm saying I have to show you better than I can tell you. I really meant that because it's more so of a show than just speaking about it. But yeah, right now, I mean, shit, of course, because it comes with wisdom and experience. I'm the most experienced I've ever been. So that's why I feel like I'm the best I've ever been.
Right. Sometimes it's just a little. I know it gets frustrating, right? Because it's only really one period of time you can make people. People love the Air Force One, right? But it was a prime for the Air Force One as well. It might have been two primes, right? It was a prime for us, and then it was a prime for like G Herbo and them. You feel me? But that second prime for us, it might not be the same. And I think that's the biggest hurdle as an artist is growing. In that growth, you're gonna leave some people behind that want to live vicariously through who you were in your content in your earlier prime. But you as an artist are feeling like you said, like right now, 10, 15 years later, you feel like you're way better than you were back then. But it's people who just don't grasp that concept because subject matter wise and ignorance, and it's a certain level. That's why people are like, yo, go back to this style or do the punchlines. I'm like, yeah, it was a certain level of ignorance in things that I might have known or knew better, but was young enough to be ignorant. Now I'm like, now I'm old enough to know better and less ignorant. So it's like you would have to find ways to tap into that, like kind of like when Jay did American Gangster. Like it was a way to get the content off, but he was speaking like from the perspective of somebody else, like a concept.
No, yeah, I like that point.
Yo, Jay Black, what we doing? This the last year?
It's the last year, champ.
You signed
2025.
2025.
Yeah.
Damn.
He running on us, man.
So I'm still in the culture.
Damn.
Nah, fuck all that.
That's not running, but why I gotta keep something up for 10 years?
Yeah.
Support goes down and down and down.
I ain't going front, Black. You might have to y'all might have to just throw like your own little event. Just with those two battlers. Like if you really ending it this year, I think it should be like the play-in, like the top four, like you know what I mean?
Do a
like
champion tournament.
Yeah, do like champion.
That's fire.
And you take the top six or whatever, and semifinals, finals, shit like that. So that way it ain't nothing left, to be discussed. Ain't no arguments. Like at the end of the day, y'all controlled your own.
It's always an argument. It's always an argument.
I mean, not
Think
with
about
judges.
battle rap.
Not with judges.
They argue our decision. We judge our hands over the dice. They arguing about that.
Yo, argue all you want, brother. Make the fan vote 50%. Make the culture, the staff, the J Blacks of the world, they're 25, and make the well, you can't make the artists because there's too many relationships. Well, make some industry artists the other 25%.
I see what I could do, but we definitely was talking about a 4-man tournament at the end.
Yeah, that'd be fire.
So I mean, we're gonna see what's possible. At the end of the day, it comes down to like paying the artists, and I'm not a league owner. I don't pay the artists. But if I could facilitate a situation where they can get pay-per-view, where they can get YouTube drop percentages, that's going to be favorable for them, I think that could be a possibility. But you have to start off not getting anything. A lot of guys get deposits. Like, if this came about, there would be no deposits. There'd be a promise, I guess. Like, okay, you're locked in for this amount of percentage for this battle. Then if you win, we based on what we, got from the people, y'all get this. And it could be more than 10,000. If we do it that way, we could be like, yo, damn, the pay-per-view sales equaled up to 30 or 40,000. We're talking heavy now. So we got to think about this towards the end. But we at the end of the day, we have to do a panel to, I guess, lock in who's in the Final Four. Like we're saying, who's Cody top 5? We don't know who's Cody top 5 right now. Anything can happen. I tell people all the time, like, okay, we had a year where it was shout out to Swamp and Suge. They was in the space arguing. People felt it was between them two. It's no sight to them. But Nitty won that year. So we don't know who's number 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5, or 10 until it's that time of us to have a full conversation. So I think we still need to have a panel to lock in the top 4, and then put the top 4 in no order, and then do the tournament. But I'm saying this is possible. The battle rappers work with me. They respect the process. I've been in the game for at least doing Cody for damn near 10 years for 2025. Trust this process, and we can make something happen.
Let's do it for 2024. Take the top 4 and make a tournament out of it right now.
So you're saying do it for that now?
We could. You ain't selected a Cody yet, right?
We haven't, but that's when that's harder to do. Especially if that's changing the rules. We're in January, so if we change something for 2025, that makes sense. But if you change the rules for 2024 at the last minute, that screams conspiracy.
Man, it's gonna be a conspiracy regardless, man.
Oh yeah, because I'm involved. I know. People had conspiracies about Cody because I named it Champion of the Year. Like, yo, why y'all allowing Jay Black to name Champion of the Year champion? I'm like, what the hell is going on? People was actually behind that. Like, that makes sense. How the fuck that makes sense? So it's gonna be conspiracies regardless, but I don't know. We'll see.
You ain't going nowhere, man.
I'm
We
not.
holding Jay Black
Cody is.
hostage.
Cody
Fuck
is
outta
though.
here, nigga. LeBron
We
did 20-something
gonna
years.
try to-
You could do 20-something years, nigga.
But maybe I could put Cody in the right hands and continue that way. Like, okay, we still got Cody, but now someone else is in charge of it.
Your hands is the right hands. Boy, ain't nobody finna keep stroking your ego. Just sit down.
I'm just.
Yo, hey, Black, can I ask a question?
What's up?
Have you ever said why you don't want to do Cody again after 25?
Well, I broke it down.
I'm tired of robbing the culture.
Right. I broke it down before multiple reasons. I think, shout out to everybody in this chat right now. Some of us have kids or whatever it is, or some of us don't. But I feel like when you have a kid, the focus is supposed to be on the child. I'm not finna run around and go crazy like I do for like 3 months out of the year when I have my priority is gonna be the kid. You're not finna have me arguing this person, that person about this or that when I have a child. I'm not finna raise money for this and that when I have a child.
What that's
I'm
supposed
about
to
to raise money for my child, and I plan within a year or two to have a child at some point. That's it. That's all. Simple reason.
Okay.
Are you inviting anybody from the culture to the baby shower, man, in the gender review?
Champion was your
That is
baby.
happening. Huh?
I thought Champion was your baby.
It's
After
growing
that,
up.
you abandon your baby or you give it up
It's-
for
it's-
adoption?
it's-
He is Jamaican.
Somebody to adopt it?
At the end of the day, if Champion was my baby, it's a grown person right now, bro.
So that's why I
That
threw
was only 7 years old. It was only 8 years old. You gonna kick your baby out at 8?
I ain't gonna
Champion
hold
started
you.
in 2017.
Very on brand.
Right, so it's 8 years old. How you kicking somebody out at 8?
No. It's going to end it.
Hey,
Hold on, it's
dog
going to end in
It's dog
2025. The last panel is in 2026. That's a grown. That child can run now. What we talking about?
All right, man. John, could we ever see you and Lloyd Banks happen as a battle?
That's up to PLK, man. He hold the power.
Yo, listen, man, y'all
I'll
cut
be
it out.
honored, though. I'll be honored.
Y'all niggas, leave me the fuck alone, bitch. y'all trying to take the attention off of what y'all got going on. Let's ask some battle rap questions.
We need niggas like you right now because you was a nigga that seen the industry success that people actually believe in when it come to battle rap. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas actually feel like, see, you think niggas sleep on you. Like, niggas think
I
you,
do.
what you
I
ain't.
honestly do.
Nah, see,
But
that's
I
where you
don't
got
at the
it
same
fucked
time.
up
I
at.
don't.
Nah, nobody
I wanna-
sleep on you. No way.
Not to a certain extent. It's not like a sleep type of thing. And I actually appreciate you too, John, for even like just throwing my name in the mix. Like, to me, that's enough for me. You feel me? Like, just to be brought up in the conversations. Like, cause there's motherfuckers at home that's tight that they not brought up in the conversations.
That's what I'm saying. That the energy is different around you than any other industry nigga. And I'm not saying that because you here. It's like, because, nigga, I was listening to them tapes too. I know who I'm talking to. And everybody in here know who they talking to. When they come to bars or anything like that, niggas feel like you are more capable. You pose more of a threat than anybody else we seen come back. So that anomaly shit you talking about, we know that's a possibility. We just want to see it.
Nah,
We just want to see it.
I hear you. I'm just like I said, I'm a fan like of the culture for a long time, so I'm not gonna let y'all like scapegoat. I'm concerned about the battle rap, the culture, and where we are right now. Like I want to know. I'm intrigued of like where it's gonna go within y'all. Like who has the highest ceiling from the new guys, like potential wise. Like what battle is needed. What's the pros and the cons? Like what's the